进行一季度例行经济
In
数据的
today's
发布。
conference,
我
we
们
will
邀请
brief you
到海
on
关
the
总署
Q1
新闻发言
China's
人、
import and
统计
export.
分析司司
We
长吕
are
大良
happy
先
to
生，
have with us Mr. 吕大
请
良,
他向大家介
spokesperson
绍今年一
of
季
the
度进出口的
GACC.
情况，并回答大家关
He
心的
will
问题。
brief you
下面
on
先请吕大良先
Q1's
生做情
foreign
况介
trade.
绍。
Now we'll give the floor to Mr. 吕大良.
女士们、先生们、各位记者朋友们，
Ladies and gentlemen,
大家
friends
上
from
午
the
好。
press, good morning.
欢迎各位出席今天的发布会。
Welcome to
很高
today's
兴
press
再次和
conference.
大家见面。
It's a pleasure to meet
我
you
先
again.
通报一下今年一季度我国外贸进
I
出
will
口
first
情况，
brief you on
之后呢
China's
再
export
回
and
答
import
大
in the
家
first
关心的问
quarter,
题。
and then take your questions.
今年一季度，在以习近平同志
In
为
Q1,
核心的党中央坚强领
Under
导
the
下，
strong leadership of
我国
the
坚
CPC
持
Central
稳中
Committee
求
with
进的
Comrade Xi
工
Jinping
作
at
总
its
基调，
core, we
做到
upheld
三
the
个共
general
好
principle
统
of
筹，
pursuing
经
progress
济
while
呈
maintaining
现
stability,
恢复向好态势，
and we have been able
外贸
to
进出口
coordinate
开局平稳，逐月
domestic
向好。
international situation
据
and
海关统
COVID-19
计，
pandemic and
一
economic
季
and
度
social development
我国
and
货
development
贸易
and
进出口
security.
总值
The economy is
9.89万亿
recovering
元人民币，
and foreign trade
同比
get
增
off to
长
a good start and improving by the month.
4.8%。
According to
其中
customs data, in
出
the
口
first quarter,
5.65
China's
万
trade
亿
in
元，
goods
同比
reached
增长
9.89 trillion
8.4%。
yuan, increased by
进口
4.8% year-on-year.
4.24 万亿
Among
元，
them,
同比增长
export increased by
0.2%。
8.4% to
具体分析，
5.65 trillion
主要
yuan,
有
and
以下
import
6个方
increased
面
by
的特点。
0.2% to
一是
4.24
进出
trillion
口增
yuan.
速逐月
To be
提升。
specific, there are 6 features.
今年1月
First,
份，受春节假期
export
的
and
影响，
import are growing
进出
faster
口下
by the
降
month.
7%。
In the first quarter,
2
due
月
to
快速
Spring
的由
Festival
负转正，
vacation,
当
export
月
and
增
imports
长
dropped by
8%。
7%, and in
3月
February
同
it
比
has
增速
quickly
提
returned
升
to a
到了
positive growth rate,
15.5%，
increased by 8%
呈现逐
for
月
the
向好
month.
的态
And
势。
in March,
一季
the
度整体
increase
增长
it is
4.8%，
increasing faster
较
to
去年4季度
15.5%
提速
year-on-year.
2.6个百分点。
In the first quarter,
开局
the overall
平稳
growth
向好。
rate was 4.8%, 2.6
2
percentage
是
point
外贸
faster
经
than
营主体
Q4.
数量
So we're
稳中
seeing
有
steady
增。
progress and a
一
good
季度
momentum.
我国有
Second,
进出口
the
实际
market
的外贸
entities
企业
engaging in foreign trade,
45.7
the
万
number
家，
of that
同比增加
entities
5.9%。
remains stable and is increasing. In
其
the
中
first quarter,
民营企业
foreign trade
38.4 万
enterprises
家，
with export and
增加
import record registered
进出口
457,000,
5.18 万亿元，增
5.9%
长
increase. Among them, private
14.4%，
enterprises took up
占我国进出口总值的
384, up by
52.4%。
7.5%,
同
with
期外商投资企业
5.18 trillion yuan of
进出口
import and export,
3.04
up by
万亿元，
14.4%.
国有企业
The
进
total
出口
accounting
1.65
for
万亿元，
52.4% of total.
分
In
别
the same
占进
period,
出口总
foreign
值的
funded enterprises
30.7%
import and export reached
和
3.04 trillion yuan,
16.7%。
and SOEs import and
三
export
是一
reached
般贸易进出口占
1.65
比提
trillion
升。
yuan, taking up
一季度，我
30.7%
国
and
一般贸易进出口
16.7% respectively.
6.46 万亿元，
Third, general
同比
trade
增长
continued to increase in terms of
7.9%，
percentage. In
占
Q1,
进出口
general
总值的
trade total volume
65.3%，
reached
较
6.46
去年
trillion
同
yuan,
期
up by
提升了 1.9 个
7.9%,
百分点。
taking up
其中
65.3% of
出
the
口
total,
3.68 万亿元，增
1.9
长
percentage point higher than last year
12.7%。
over the same period.
进口
Among them,
2.78 万亿元，
export increased
增
by
长
12.7% to
2.2%。
3.68
同
trillion
期
yuan.
加工贸易进出口
Import increased by
1.79 万亿元，
2.2%,
占进出口总值的
taking up
18.1%。
2.78 trillion yuan, and processing
四
trade
是对东盟进出口增长较快。
taking up
一季度，我国
18.1%
对
to
第一大贸易
1.79
伙伴
trillion
东
yuan.
盟进出口
Fourth,
1.56 万亿元，
Our
同比增
export
长
and import to ASEAN
16.1%，
countries increased rapidly. In the
高出
first quarter,
整体增速
our foreign trade
11.3 个
with
百
our
分点，
largest trading partner,
规模
ASEAN,
占
reached
进出口总值的
1.56 trillion yuan,
15.8%。
up by
对欧盟、
16.1%
美
year-on-year,
国、日本和韩国
11.1
分别进
percentage
出
point
口
higher than the overall
1.34 万亿、
growth rate, taking up
1.11 万亿、
15.8% of the total.
5464.1亿
China's
和
foreign trade with the
5284.6
EU,
亿元，
US, Japan,
合计
and ROK
占进出口
reached
总值的
1.34 trillion,
35.6%。
1.11 trillion,
同期，我国对“一带一
546.41
路”
billion,
沿线国家进出口增长
528.46 billion,
16.8%，
respectively, taking
占
up
进出口总值的
35.6% of overall
34.6%， 提升了
trade.
3.5
In
个
the
百
same
分点。
period, our export
对于
and
阿塞
import
布其
to
他成员国进出口增长
BRI
了
countries reached
7.3%。
increased by 16.8%, taking up
武士机电产
34.6%
品
of
和
the
劳密产
total,
品出口
3.5
均
percentage
实
point
现增
higher.
长。一季
And
度
our trading,
我国机电
our
产品
trade
出口
to RCEP countries
3.27 万
increased
亿
by
元，同比增长
7.3%.
7.6%。
Fifth,
占出口总值
our
的
trade in terms of
57.9%，
mechanical and electrical
其中汽车、
products and
家用电
labor-intensive
器
products
和蓄
all
电池
increased.
分别出
In the
口
first quarter, our export of
1474.7亿、
electromechanical products was 3.27 trillion yuan, up by 7.6%, taking up 57.9% of
分
the
别增长
total.
了
Among them, the export of cars,
96.6%、
appliances, and
3.2%
batteries
和
increased by
84.8%。
147.47 billion,
劳动力进行产品出口
141.24 billion, and 116.34 billion, up by 96.6%, 3.2%,
其中
and
服装、塑料
84.8%
制品和
respectively.
家具
Among them,
分别
the
出口
export of labor-intensive products increased by
2418.5亿、
reached 947.46 billion, up by 5.7%. The export of garments
分
and
别增长了
plastics and
6.7%、
appliances
11.1%
furniture
和
reached
0.8%。
241.85 billion,
60能源产品、消费
170.24
品
billion,
等
and
进口增长。
107.26 billion,
一季度，我
up
国
by
原油、
6.7%,
天然气和煤炭
11.1%, and
等能源产品
0.8%
合计进
respectively.
口
Sixth, our export of
7587.2
energy
亿
and
元，
consumption goods increased. In
同比
Q1,
增
our
长
import of crude
9.1%，
oil, natural gas,
占
and
进口
coal
总
and
值
other
的
energy products
17.9%。
was
同期进口
750.72
消费
billion,
品
up by 9.1%, taking up
47.4 亿元，
17.9% of the
增长
total import.
6.9%。
In the same period,
其中
our
肉类、食用水产品
import of
分别进口
consumer goods
501.5
was
亿和 314.6 亿
478.74
元，
billion,
分
up
别
by
增长了
6.9%. Among them, the import of meat,
22.5%
edible,
和
aquatic food
21.9%。
was
总的来
50.15
看，
billion,
一季度我国
31.46
外贸
billion,
进出口
respectively,
展现了
increased by
较强的韧性，
22.5% and
开
21.9%
局稳
respectively.
中向好，
Overall,
为
in
全
the
年
first
实现
quarter, our foreign
外贸
import
促
and
稳提
export
质打下
demonstrated
了基础。
strong resilience. It has
当前
seen
全
good
球
progress
通胀
and
高
is
企，
improving by
主要经济
month.
体增长乏力
It
带
has
来
laid a
的
good
外需减
foundation
弱，
for promoting
对我
stability
国的
and
外贸
quality
形
for
成
the
了
whole year.
直接的冲击。同时，
Currently,
保
the
护主
high
义、
rising global
地缘政治
inflation
等风险
and
也进一
the
步加大
sluggish
了
growth
全
in
球经
major
济的
economies
不稳定
reduce
性、
in
不确定性和难预期
less
性。
foreign
我国
demand.
外贸发
It
展
has dealt a blow
将
to
面临更
China's
大的
foreign
困难和挑战。
trade. At the same time, protectionism
但也
and
要看到
geopolitical and other
我
risks
国经济的韧性强、
make
潜力大、
the
活力
international
足，
economy more
长期
unstable,
向好的基本
uncertain,
面
and
依然不
unpredictable.
变。
We
相信
have been
随
facing
着
many difficulties and
我国
challenges,
经济
but we
运
need to
行
see that
持续的
China's
整
economy
体好
is
转，
strong and
外
resilient.
贸的向好
It
势
has
头
huge potential
有
and great
望
vitality.
进一步
The
延续。
sound fundamentals remain unchanged.
下一步，
We believe that
海
the
关
good
将
momentum
坚
will
持以
continue.
习近平新时代中国特色社会主义思
Going
想为指
forward,
导，
we will
全面学习、
act
把
on
握、
the guiding
落实
principles of the
党
Xi
的
Jinping
20大
thought on
精神，
socialism with Chinese characteristics for a new
大力
era,
推进中央经济
and
工作会议
implement
和
the
政府工作
Party
报告
Central
部署，
Committee's
坚
decisions
持稳中求进、
and
完整、准
the
确、全
decisions
面
in the
贯
government's
彻
work
新发
report,
展理念，
and
充
fully
分发挥主动性、
implement
创造性，
the
以改革和科技
new
双轮
development
驱动，
philosophy on all fronts,
大力推进智慧海
promote
关建设
development、with
智关强
reform,
国行动两个重点任务，着力做好构建全链条安
and
全
build a
监管
strong
体系，
customs.
守牢疫情防控第一道防线，落实一
Do
揽
a
子
good
外贸
job in
促稳提质的
COVID-19
措
pandemic
施，
response.
服务高质量
Roll
共
out a
建“一
series
带
of
一路”
measures,
打造高水平对外
build
开
high quality
放
Belt
平
and Road
台，
cooperation
坚持
and high
高标准
quality
全面从严
cooperation
治党
platform,
等今年的6项重点工作，履行好守国门
And
促发展的职责，
uphold
多措并举，促进
comprehensive,
外贸
rigorous party
稳规
self-governance,
模优结
among
构，
other measures.
为
We'll continue
构
to
建新
improve
发
the
展格局、
structure
推动
of
高质量发
development
展，
and make our
全面推进
contribution
中国式现代化，
to
贡献
high
海
quality
关的
development,
力量。
high standard opening up,
下面呢，我
and
愿意
Chinese
回答大家
modernization.
提出的
Now
问
I'm
题。
ready to take your questions.
好，那么大家现在欢迎提问，提问前通报所在的新闻
Now
机
please
构
raise your
哈。
questions and please
中间
identify your
第四
media
排这位女
affiliation.
士。
谢谢主持人。中央广播电视总台记者提问：刚才吕司长介绍了1季度
Thank you
的
for your question.
外贸主要情况。那政府工作报告当
Just
中
now,
呢
Mr. Liu
指
introduced
出要继续发挥
the
进
Q1
出口
foreign
对
trade
经济的支撑作用。
And
那么您认为
government
1季
work
度
report
的这
pointed
些
out
数
that we
据
need
展
to
示出
let
外贸运
foreign
行
trade
的哪
play
些
a
亮
supporting
点
role
和
in
主要的新的变化？
China's
另外
economy?
对于
And
2季度
what
外贸
are
的走势，
the
您有什么
highlight
会预
and
期的？
positive
谢谢。
changes in the first quarter? And what is your expectation for the second quarter?
感谢您的提问。对于1季度的
Thank you for your
外贸
question.
进出口，我们的看法是呢，
With regard to the
开局
first
平稳，
quarter, our
逐月向好。
assessment is that
具体
we got off
体现
on a
在
steady
以下3
footing
个
and
方
made
面。
gradual progress
一
month
是
by
外贸
month.
的大盘
Let me make 3
稳中向好，
points. First, We had steady and improving overall
在习近平同志为核心
performance
的党中央坚强
since
领
the
导
beginning
下，
of this year under the
国内
strong
的疫
leadership
情
of the CPC
平稳
Central
转段，
Committee with Comrade Xi
复
Jinping
工
at its
复产
core.
的加快
We
推
have
进，
transitioned to a new
我国
stage
经
in
济运
pandemic
行
response.
呈现了企稳回升的
Resumption
态
of
势，
production and
生产和
work
需求
picked up.
逐步改
The
善，
economy is recovering.
推动外贸进出口
Supply and demand
明显的回
sides
稳。
are all improving,
2月中下
therefore
旬起，
bolstering
巡
our
度
foreign
的进出
trade.
口同比保
Since
持
the second half of
正增长，
February,
带
quarterly
动了整体
import
的
and
增速
export registered
由前
positive
2个月的
growth,
微降转
bringing
为增长。
the overall growth rate
整体
into
规模
positive territory despite drops in the
稳中有
first
增。
2 months.
海关的业务数据也印证
This
了
is
这一
also
点。3 月
corroborated
份
by our
出
statistics
口的集装
at
箱
the
重箱
administration.
同比增加了
In March,
10.5%，
export of fully
进出口
loaded
货运量
containers
增加了
increased by
10.5%
%10.5% year on year, and import of freight volume increased by
20经
20.3%
营
year
主
on
体
year.
稳中有进。当前我国
Second
外贸进出口逐月向好，
Business
是广
entities
大
are
外贸
making
企
steady
业充
improvements.
分发挥活力，主动
The
作为，
reason why we are
积极
making improvements is
抓订
that
单
foreign trade
拓
companies
市场的
are
体现。
working more proactively to
刚才
seal
我
deals
向大家
and
通报
step
了
up production.
一季度有进出口实
Like I
际的
said
外贸
just
企业数
now,
量同比增
in the
加了
first quarter,
5.9%，
Companies with
也就是
import and
说，
export
与
record
去年的
increased
一
by
季度相比，
5.9% year
多
on
了
year, which means
2.5万家企业
that
在开展进出口业务。
25,000 more
外贸的热
companies
度
are
有所提
engaging
升
in foreign trade
其中呢
compared with the first
数量
quarter.
较多、灵活性较
It
强的
shows
民营企
a
业
strong
进出口
momentum.
增速
The private
高于整
businesses,
体，
their growth rates
规
is
模
higher
呢
than the
占进出口
national
总额的
average.
比重
The size
也
of
继
their
续保持
trade
在
accounts for more than half of the national
为
total.
外贸的稳规模、
They are
稳结
playing
构
a
发
positive
挥了积
role
极的作用
on。stabilizing foreign trade
根
and
据我们
improving
对
its structure.
全国这个企业3000多家
We have looked at
样本企
over
业的订单跟踪，
3,000
新增出口
foreign
订
trade
单金额增
companies
长
and
的
their
企业比重
orders.
已经连
The
续
share
的
of
3个月
companies recording a
环
rise
比
in the
提升。
value of their export orders
第三呢
increases for
是
3 months
新动
running.
能稳中加
Third,
固。面
we
对
have
当前外需
solidified
减弱的挑战，
growth momentums.
我国外贸
When
迎难
external
而上，
demand contracts, foreign trade
外贸竞争
companies
的
are rising up to
新优势
challenges
增长的
and
新动能
generating
不
new
断的
growth
培
drivers
育壮大
for，foreign trade
对外贸整体稳中向好
and played
发挥了
a
更
more
为积极的作
positive
用。
role in
比如
stabilizing
这个
and
一季
improving
度
foreign
我国
trade.
对
For
欧盟、
instance,
拉丁美洲
in
和
the first
非洲
quarter,
等新兴
our
市场的
trade
进出口
with ASEAN,
分别
Latin
增长了
America, and Africa
16.1%
increased by 16.1%,
11.7%
11.7%,
和
and
14.1%， 规模
14.1%
的合计
respectively,
占比提升
accounting
了
for, in
2.4 个
aggregate,
百分点，
28.4%,
达到 28.4%。
up
我
by
们的新
2.4
优势
percentage
产品的
points.
表现也十分亮眼。一季度电动载人汽车、锂电池
With regard to
和太
specific
阳能电
products,
池
export of
新三样产
electric
品合
vehicles,
计出口
lithium
增长了
batteries, and solar panel
65.9%，
powered batteries
同比增量
grew
超
by
过1000亿元，
66.9%
拉高了
in
出口的
aggregate,
整体增速
which
2个
means
百
an
分点，
additional
比去年
100
的拉动
billion
力
RMB
还要
yuan
进一步的增强。
year-on-year increase,
以上呢是我们对
lifting
一季
the
度进出口
overall
的
growth rate by
基点
2
看法。
percentage points, even
关
stronger
于这个
than
下
last
一步
year.
的走势啊，
This is our assessment
刚
of
才
the
我也
first
提到了，
quarter.
就是当前的外部环境
Regarding
还是严峻
the
复杂的，
future, as I
全
said,
球贸易发展仍然
challenges
受到
remain.
多重因素的
Global
影
trade
响
is still affected
贸易
by
的前
multifaceted
景啊依然承压，
factors,
尤其是外
which
需
will
不
bring
振、
pressure
地
to our
缘政治
trade.
等因素，
Weak
将对
external
我国外贸
demand
发
and
展
geopolitical
带来
factors
更大的
are
考验。
weighing on China's
实
foreign
现全
trade.
年的外贸
To
促
meet
稳提
our
质的
goal
目
to
标，
stabilize and improve our
继续
foreign
发挥
trade
进
and
出口
continue
对
to
经济的
leverage
支
the
撑作
supporting
用，
role of
争
foreign
取付
trade
出
to the
艰
economy,
苦的
we
努力。
will need to make
谢谢。
unremitting efforts. Thank you.
好，下一个问题，
Next question, please.
那这边第一排这位女士，
谢谢主持人。海报新闻记者提问
Thank you.
请问一季度我国中西
My
部地
question
区
is
外贸进出口
regarding
情况有何特
the
点？
central and western part of China. What are the characteristics? Thank you.
感谢您的提问啊，
Thank you for your question.
在国家的区域协调发展战略的推动
Thanks
下
to，the regional coordinated
我国的
development
中西部
strategy,
地区经
central and
济持续
western
发展，
part of China
外
witness
贸进出口占
sustained
比
economic
持
development.
续的提升，
Foreign trade in these regions
我国外
account
贸
for
的
a
区域
growing
结构
share of trade
一直
in
在
the country,
优化。
which means an
一季度
improvement
呢，
of the structure,
中西部地区呢
regional structure
实
of
现了
our
进出口是
foreign trade. In the
1.84
first
万亿
quarter,
元，
Import and export from the region was 1.84 trillion yuan, increasing by 12.6% year-on-year, hitting a record high. There are a few salient features. First, they are making new contributions to stabilizing foreign trade. In the first quarter, central and western part of China witnessed a rapid growth in trade. Its growth rate is 7.8 percentage points faster than the national average. The share increased to 18.6%. They contributed to 45.8% to the overall growth rate of the country's import and export. Second, foreign trade entities are more vibrant. The key to foreign trade lies in business entities. In the first quarter, in the western and central part of China, companies with import and export record was 56,000, increasing by 11.3%. Performance of private businesses was particularly impressive. They recorded 1.08 trillion yuan in import and export, increasing by 32.8%. Third, progress was made in the new land sea corridor in western China. They have made cross-border transportation more convenient and logistics and operation on the corridor more efficient. In the first quarter, trade on the new land sea corridor was over 900 billion RMB yuan, increasing by 10.1%. The China-Laos Railway has been put into operation for over a year. It is playing an increasing role in China's trade with ASEAN countries. In the first quarter, the railway saw 88 trillion tons of goods cleared, increasing by 219%. Fourth, we are making improvements in border trade. We are seeing more convenient two-way interflow between central and western part of China and neighboring countries and regions. In the first quarter, small amount trade included between people in border areas recorded 89.7 billion RMB yuan, hitting a record high, increasing by 111% year-on-year. The share increased by 2.3 percentage points to 4.9%. Fifth, we are making impressive achievements in certain industries. In the first quarter, the mechanics and electronic products export of these products in the central and western part of China increased by 12% higher or faster than the national average. In particular, export of cars, car parts, lamps, electrical control devices is impressive, increasing by 132.5%, 47.2%, 49.8%, and 70.5% respectively. Export of labor-intensive products stood at 168.44 billion, accounting for 14.1% of the trade in the central and western part of China. Going forward, we will continue to act on the decisions by the CPC Central Committee and the State Council. We will work to enable the central and western part of China to better leverage the two markets, two types of resources, and integrate into domestic and international circulations in order to achieve high-quality development in the regions. Thank you. Next question, please.
谢谢，我是凤凰卫视的记者，想请问一下，一季度中国对 RCEP 其他成员国的贸易情况如何？您对未来中国同期国家的贸易有什么展望？我们海关方面在 RCEP 方面做出了
What has your administration done?
感谢您的提问和对海关
Thank you for your
工作的
question
关注。
and for your attention to
今年
the
一季
work
度
of the customs.
我国对
In the first quarter
RCEP 其
this
他
year,
14个成员国
our foreign trade
合计的进出
to
口
the 14 member states of RCEP
3.08万亿元，
was 3.08 trillion yuan,
7.3%，
up by 7.3% year on
占
year,
同期我国外贸总值的
accounting for
31.2%，
31.2% of
比
overall
重
foreign
呢
trade.
较去年同期提升了
Its
0.8个百分
percentage
点，
point, its
其中出口
share increased by
11.65万亿
0.8
元，增
percentage
长了
point over the
20.2%，
same period last year.
进口呢
Export
1.43万亿元，
increased by
下降了
20.2% to 1.65 trillion yuan, and
初步分
import
析
was down
主
by
要有以下
4.5%
特
to
点。
1.43
一是从贸易
trillion
国
yuan.
家看，
It has the following
一季
features.
度呢，我国对
First, in terms of
RCEP 其他
countries,
成员
in the
国进
first
出口增
quarter,
长
China's trade with
超
seven
过
RCEP
10%的
countries,
达到了7个，
with 7 RCEP countries
其中
exceeded
对新加坡
10%.
老挝、 缅甸
Among them,
进出口的增长均超过了20%，分别达到了
our trade with Singapore, Laos, Myanmar increased, reached over 20%, arriving at
对日本和韩国的进出口规模分别位
37.8%
居
and 29%
我国
respectively.
与 RCEP 其他成员国进出口的
Our trade
第一、
with
第二位，
Japan and ROK
规模呀都超过了
the
5000亿
first
元。
and the second place
二是从主要商品
among
看，
our
一季
trading
度我国
volume
对
with the
RCEP
other
其他成员国
RCEP
出
member
口机电
countries,
产品是
both exceeding
8274.3亿元，
500
增长
billion
了
yuan.
16%。
Second, in terms of
其中
commodities
电工
and
器材、
goods,
手
in the
机、
first quarter,
汽车零部件
China's
分别增
export
长了
of electromechanical product to RCEP member states reached 827.43 trillion yuan, up by 16%. Among
19.8%。
them, the
出
electrical
口劳
equipment,
动密集型产
phone,
品
car parts
2962.1
increased by 30.1%,
亿元，增长了
34.7%, and 19.8%.
21.4%。
The export
同期
of labor-intensive
我
products
国
reached
自 RCEP 其他成员国分别进口了
296.1 trillion
铁
yuan,
矿砂
up by
1426.4 亿元，
21.4%. In the same period,
能源产品
our import from other
1227.2 亿
RCEP
元，
countries in
分
terms
别
of
增长
iron
了
ore was
8%和
142.64 trillion yuan,
26.9%。
and energy products reached
那么从
122.2
奖会
trillion
情况来
yuan,
看
up
呢，
by
一季度
8% and 26.9%
我国企业在
respectively.
RCEP 项下
Third, in
奖会
terms
进口
of
货值是
the goods
182.5 亿元，
enjoying benefits.
减让的税款
In the first
4.8
quarter,
亿元。
China's
主要
enterprises,
享会进口的商品为这
the
个塑
export
料、
goods
机
that
械
have
制品、
enjoyed
机械
benefits
器具
under
和
RCEP was
零件、
reached
无机化学品等。
18.25 billion yuan,
出口呢
with
是
tariff
622.9亿元，
reaching
可以享受成员
480
国的
million.
关税减让是
That mainly
9.3亿元。
include
主要的签证出口商品为服装
products and
及
its
衣着附件、
product and
无机化学
plastics and
品。
its products, mechanical
塑料
equipment
及其
and
制
its
品
parts, and inorganic chemicals,
全国有
reaching
578家
62.29
经核
billion
准的
yuan,
出口商，
with 930 million of tariff being
RCEP
cut.
原产地声明
And the main
2181份，
visa export
货值呢
goods
是20.5亿元。
include garments and accessories, inorganic
海
chemicals,
关是坚决贯
plastic
彻
and
落
its
实
products.
党中央国务院关于做好
578
RCEP
certified
实施工作
exporters
的部署，
have showed declarations
将
of
进一步
origins
发挥
reaching
该协定在稳外贸、
2181,
稳外资、
with a total
促
volume
进
of
产业链、
2.05
供应链合
billion.
作，
Going
推动
forward, the customs will
高质量发展
continue
等
to
方面的
implement the
作用。
decisions made by the CPC Central Committee
重
and
点
the
做
State
好以
Council
下工作：
regarding the
一
implementation
是
of
推动
RCEP and continue to
在
play our role
全国海
in
关要开
safeguarding
展
the
RCEP 相关
stability
措
in
施
foreign
的
trade and
落地
foreign
成效
investment
的
and
专
promoting
题评估，
cooperation
充
in
分
terms
征
of
求
industrial chain
线上海
and
关和广大外贸企业
assist with
的
high
意见
quality
建议，
development.
摸
Going
实
forward, we will
情、
do the
出实
following
招，
work. First
进一步推动
is assess
高质量
the
实施。
implementation of measures under
二是聚
RCEP
焦 RCEP 涉及
through
海关检验领域
in
规
customs
则，
across the country.
完
We
善
fully
相关
solicit
的
the
规
opinions
章
and
制度，
suggestions from
升级海
customs
关
and
的
companies.
信息化作业系统，
Find out the real
规范
situations
简化海
and
关手
roll out
续，
relevant measures
持
and
续优
promote
化通
RCEP
关
high
流
quality
程，
development.
提升效
Second,
率，
we focus
降
on
低企
the
业的
inspections
通关
and
成本。
quarantine rules.
三是
under
通过
RCEP
加大 RCEP 政策法
We
规
will
的
upgrade
劝诫力
custom
度，
operation system and
构建
simplify the
RCEP
procedures
技
and
贸
make
措
it more
施精
efficient
准服
and
务体
reduce
系
the，cost of custom
引
clearance.
导企业
Third,
全
we
面了
will
解
make
并用好用
companies
足
better known. We will make the
RCEP 的
RCEP
政策红利，
policies and rules
助力
better
企
known
业
to the companies
进一步的开
and
拓
build
RCEP 市场。
RCEP
谢谢。
technical regulation trade.
好，请大
We'll
家继续
continue
提
to
问。
utilize
这边第一
RCEP
排
policies and open up RCEP markets. For the question, please.
谢谢。封面新闻记者提问：近日国务院常务会议提出要实施好稳外贸政策组合拳，帮助企业稳订单、促市场。
Recently,
请问海关如何推动落实？谢谢。
感谢
we have
您的提
the
问啊，感谢您对
State Council
海
have
关
rolled out the a list
支持外贸
for
发展这块工作
stabilizing
的
foreign
关注。
trade. What is your comment?
上个
Thank
月
you for your
是海关总署在这
interest.
里曾经举行了守国门
Last
发
month,
展，
we held
对
a press
推进中国式
conference
现代化
here
构
today
建海关力量
on
的
how we will
一
contribute
个新闻发布
to
会。
Chinese modernization.
于建华首长呢介绍了海关
The head of our
外贸
administration
稳增长
briefed
相
you
关工作的情况
on。how foreign trade has bolstered economic
去年
development.
海关认真
Last
落实
year, we at the
国务院的
administration
决策部署
are delivering on the decisions of the CPC Central Committee and the State Council.
政策措施和
We have
接近
rolled out
政
measures
策的落地见效，
to stabilize the economy
紧接
and
稳外贸
follow
和企业
through
需求，
on
先后出台了
supplementary policies. We have rolled out policies to stabilize and improve trade,
降成本的7项措施
7 measures to reduce burden for
6
companies,
项措施
and 6 measures
取得了
to help
的成效。
companies that are making
上
production.
述措施也开
This
展
year,
了回头看，
we
根据
are making
企业的
assessment on the actual impact and effectiveness of the previously
继
mentioned
续产
policies.
生
In light of the
效能
needs
的
of the
措施呢，做了
companies,
进一步的优化升级，
we are making improvements to
持续
these
释放
policy
有
measures.
关政策措施的红利。
The impact of these measures
上周
are being
刚才你也
brought
提到
into
国务
fuller
院常务
play.
会议研究了
Last
推
week,
动外贸
as you
稳规
said,
模
the
结
executive
构的
meeting of the State Council
政策措施。海关呢
introduced
将根据
policy
党中央
measures
国务院
to
新的
stabilize
决策部
trade.
署，
We in the
继续做好
administration will
帮助企
act
业
on the
稳定
decisions
单、拓
and
市场，
continue our
进一步
focus
提升
on helping
贸易便利化水平
private
等
companies
相关工
to
作。
improve their import and
同时
export
呢，要结合外贸形势的发展，
and improve the
企业的需求
standard foreign trade.
深入的开展调查
We
研
will
究，
also
更加
conduct
精准
researches
地
and studies
帮助企业
to give more
更好地
targeted
助力
help
外贸
for
出稳
companies
体制。
to improve the quality of their trade. Thank you.
好，下一个问题，
Next question,
这边
please.
第一排。
谢谢主持人。中广网记者提问：上周这个习近平主席与法国总统和欧盟委员会主席举
Last
行了
month, President
中法
Xi Jinping had
三方
a
的这个会
meeting
晤。
with
那么请问
leaders from
法国
France
总署
and the
对今年
EU.
一季度这个中欧中法的贸易情况
My question is about
如
the trade,
情况如何
China's trade with
那么你对这个未来这
EU
个中欧
and
及
with
中法的
France.
这个贸易发展
How do you
如
see
何
the
评价
future
谢谢
development of China's trade with these two
感
countries
谢
or regions?
您的提问。
Thank you for your question.
习近平总书记，与这个中法欧三方
President
领导的
Xi Jinping
这个会晤
had
指明了下一步的这个
a productive meeting with
这一块的
the leaders of
进一步加
France
强合
and
作的
the EU.
呃
Their
指明
meeting
的方向
pointed at the direction
了
of
遵循。
China's
那么
cooperation
下一
with
步呢，
France
我
and the
们
EU.
海关将认真的
We at the
抓好
administration
贯彻落实
will
关于这个
deliver on the guiding
中
principles
欧的这个
arising from their
贸易
meetings. Regarding China's trade with
当前呢
the，EU,
欧盟是我国的第二大
the
贸易
EU is
伙
our
伴。
second largest
那么
trading
海关
partner.
统计数据显示呢，
Our statistics show that the first
中国双边
quarter
贸易
China's
1.34
trade with the
万亿
EU
元，
was 1.34 trillion RMB yuan, increasing by 2%.
外贸总值
It
的
accounts for
13.5%。
13.5%of China's
出
total
口方面
trade.
呢，
In terms of
出口
export,
8666.7
we
亿元，
exported
增长了
over
0.3%。
860 billion
其中
RMB yuan,
2/3
increasing by 17.1%.
增长了5.7%。
The export of
进口方面呢，
mechanics and
自由进
electronics
口了
increased by 5.7%.
08.7
We have
亿元，
imported
增长了
over
5.2%。
470 billion RMB yuan,
一种
increasing by
为基建产品
5.2%.
医药品和农产品增速
Import
均超过了
Of pharmaceuticals
20%。
and agricultural products
法国是
increased
我
by
国
over
在欧盟的
20%.
第三大贸易国，
France is China's
在当前
third
中贸易
largest
中
trading partner
中国
in the
也
EU.
占了1成。据海关统计，
Our trade
一季
accounts
度
for
我国对法国的
10%
进出口是
of
1319.6
China's total
亿
trade.
元，
Our trade with France was
131.9
131.9 billion RMB yuan,
规模
increasing
创
by
历史同期的
2.9%,
新高。
hitting a record high.
出口方面，
In
对法
terms
国
of
出口
export, we exported
681.2亿元，
68.1 billion
有
RMB
所下
yuan.
降，近60%为
There
机电
is
产品，
a
其中
small
电工
drop.
器材、电子元件等出口
60%
分别
of our
增长了
export
37.7%。
was mechanics and electronics.
25.1%。进口方面，
And
自法
in
国进
terms
口
of import, we imported
638.4亿元，
33.8 billion RMB, increasing by 16.4%.
航空器零部件、汽车零配件等机电产品
car
进
parts,
口分别增长
import of these products increased by 183.1%, 14% and 18.8%
同时
respectively.
呢，法国的优质消费品
High
深受我国市
quality
场欢迎，
products
是
from
我国
France
化妆品和葡萄酒
are
的
highly
第一
popular
大进口
in
来源地，
China.
是香包
We
的
import
第二
the
大
most
进口来源地。
of
一季度
wine
进口上述产
from
品
France.
分别占我国同类产品进口总
Import
值
of
的
these products account for around
31.3%、
31.3%
47.5%和
and
34.2%。
47.5% and 34.2%
今年是
respectively.
中国同欧盟
This
建
year
立
marks
全
the
面战略
establishment of
伙伴关系
comprehensive
20周年。
strategic partnership
那么，习近平主席在
between
中
China
法
and the
欧
EU
三方会晤时也
in the
指
meeting
出，
between
中欧双
Chinese
方
president
有着
and
广
leaders
泛
from
的
the EU
共
and
同利益，
France, China
合
and
作大于
Europe
竞争，共识
have
多于
extensive
分
shared
歧。
interests.
那么，
We have
下一
more
步呢，
common
我
interests
们
than differences.
也积极的贯彻落实好
We will work
三方领导
more
人会晤及有关
proactively
高层对话机制的重要共
act on
识，
the guiding principles
为
and
其
the
中
common
涉及海
understandings
关的
of
相
this
关工作
meeting.
全力抓好落实，
We will do our
为
level
中欧
best
中法的
in
经
the
贸
administration
拓展合作领域
to facilitate economic and trade
经济和
relations
贸易
between China
合
and
作
the EU
高
and
质量
with
发展。
France and
做好
advance
服务。
high quality development.
谢谢。
Thank you.
好，请大家继续提问。
Next question, please.
那这边第一排，
谢谢主持人。中新
Thank
社
you.
记者提问：今年适逢我国宣布建设海
This
南自
year
贸港5周年，
marks the fifth
请问海关
anniversary
这
of
5年
the
来在促
announcement
进海南
of
自贸港
a
建
free
设
trade
和封
port
关
in
运作方
Hainan.
面采取
What
了哪
have
些工
you
作？
done
海南的进
in
出
the past
口
5
贸易
years
取
in
得
the
哪
development
些
of the
成
free
绩？
trade
谢
port
谢。
and launching it as an independent customs
感
union?
谢您的提问啊，这是一个很好的问题。
Thank you for your
5
question.
年前的今天啊，习近
5
平
years ago,
总书
on
记
this
在
particular day,
庆祝海南建省
on the occasion of the
办特区
30th
30
anniversary
周
of
年
the
大会上
establishment of
郑重
Hainan Special
宣布，
Economic Zone,
党中央决定
General Secretary
支
Xi Jinping
持
announced
海南全岛
the
建
Central
设自由
Committee
贸易的
would support
试验区，
Hainan
支持
in
海南逐步探
developing
索
an island-wide
稳步推进
pilot free trade
中国
zone
特色
and
自由
exploring
贸易港
and
建设，
developing a
分
free
步
trade
骤
port with Chinese
分阶段
characteristics and
建立
in
自由贸易港
formulating its
政策
policy
和制度
and
体系。
institutional
这5
framework
年啊，
in a
随
step-by-step
着
approach.
海南自贸港建设的推进，
As we advance the building of
海
a
南
free
对外
trade
贸易
port,
的发展也进入了一个快
Hainan's
车道。
trade also entered a fast track.
一是外贸增势强劲，规模啊
First,
连创新高。
There is strong momentum in
5年
trade
来，海南
that
外贸进出
consistently
口
hit
年均
record
增速
highs. Over
达
the
到
past 5 years, growth
23.4%，
averaged
年度的进出口
23.4%
值
in
连续
foreign
突破
trade
了
in the region.
1000亿元和2000亿元的关口。
It crossed
今年一季
the
度，
100 billion,
海南
200
外贸
billion
稳中有
yuan
进，
mark.
进出
In the
口
first quarter, progress was
577.4
made
亿
in
元，
Hainan's
创
foreign
历史
trade.
同期的新高，
Its trade stood
同
at
比增长了
57.74
32.5%。
billion RMB,
20外贸经营
hitting a
主体
record
数
high,
量倍
increasing by
增，活力彰显。
32.5%. Second, business
5
entities
年来，
are
海
more
南
vibrant.
有
Over
进
the
出口
past
实际
5
的企业
years,
数量，从
companies in Hainan
2018
with
年
import and
的
export
近
record.
600家，增加
Back
到
in 2018,
2022
there were only
年1500多
600
家。
companies engaging
其
in
中啊，
trade, foreign
民营企
trade.
业成
And
为
now,
海南外贸
and
增
last
长的
year,
主力
the，number was
占海南外贸的比重
1,500.
从
Private
2018 年的
businesses
近
have
2成
become a major
提升到
driving force
2022
of
年的
Hainan's
近5
foreign
成。
trade.
今年一季度，比
In
重进一步提升到
2018,
了
the share was only
54.9%。
20%, and last year it was 50%,
但是
increasing
外贸
by,
伙伴
and this
更
year
需多
it
元，
was further
往
lifted
来
up
呢
to
也更为紧密。
54.9%.
5年来
Third,，
这个海南与全球
Hainan
各经济体的经贸联系
has become more
都进一步扩
diversified
大
in terms of
贸易
its
伙伴数量
trade
从
partners.
2018年的
The number of its trade
近
partners
160
increased
个
from
国家和地区，已
160
经增加
countries
到
and regions in
2022
2018
年的近
to
180个。
around
那
180
么海南对
in
欧盟、日
2022.
本、巴西等主要
The
贸易伙
import
伴
and
进出口
export
年
growth
均增
rate
速分别超过
between
了
Hainan
海
and
南
the
外
EU,
贸
Japan
整
and
体
Brazil
增速17.6个、
are
5.9个和
17.6,
33.2个百分点。
and
今年一
33.2
季度，
percentage points faster,
海南对
respectively,
上述
than
3地
its
进出口
average trade
继续
growth.
保持了2位数
In
的
the first
增
quarter,
长。
Hainan's trade with these 3 regions and
5年来，
countries have
海关
sustained
总署呢坚决贯彻
double-digit
落实
growth.
习近平
In
总
the
书
past 5
记重要
years,
讲话
We as the
精神按
administration
照
are delivering
海
on
南自由
the
贸易港建设的
guiding
总体
principles
方案
of
有关安
General
排，
Secretary Xi Jinping
开展
as
了
required by the Master
一系列
Plan
的
on the development
工
of
作。
Hainan Free Trade Port.
那么
We are
在先
working
行
to
先
meet
试
the
方面，
goal to launch
率先在
independent
洋浦
customs
保税港区
operation
试行
by
了
2025.
一线放开、
First,
二
we
线管住
have
的
made
进出口
pioneering
管理政
efforts.
策，
We have
并逐步推
launched
广。
free flow through the first
在
line and
制度
efficient
创新方
control
面
of the
出
second
台
line
了
policy
原辅料、
in the
交通
Yangpu
工具
bonded port.
及游艇自用生产设备
On
3项零
institutional
关税的
innovation, we
政
have
策
rolled
监管
out
办法。
zero tariff policy and relevant
在
oversight
防范风
measures
险方
with
面，
regard to raw
建立了
materials,
琼越
transportation
贵
vehicles
3
and
省
yachts,
反走
as
私
well
的
as
联防
self-use
联控机
production
制，
equipment.
开
Third,
展了
on risk
多轮次
prevention,
的打击治理
we
离
have
岛免税
established
套
a
代购的走私
counter-smuggling
的专项
mechanism
行动。
with between Hainan, Guangdong, and
那么
Guangxi.
下一步呢，
We have
台湾
carried
总署
out
将按照
rounds
党
of
中央、国务院统
campaigns
一
to
的部署，
crack down on illegal
坚持
secondary
管
sales
得
of
住，才
duty-free
能放得开。
goods. Going
围绕
forward, we will
2025
continue
年全岛封关运作，按照自由贸易
control
放得开，
to
各类
manage
风险管得住，
the island
保障
and
项
further
目
liberalize
建得
it.
好，监管制
We
度
will make
立得
sure
起，
that
压力
we will
测
liberalize
试
it while we
试得准的要求，
while we are making
倒排
proper
工期，挂图作战，
measures to manage
进一步做好以下工作：
the free trade port.
一是加快
We
开
will
展
also step
压
up
力测试
efforts，
大
on
力推
stress
进
tests.
一线放开
First, on
二线
stress
管
tests,
住
we will
这种进出口
expand
政策
the
制度
pilot
的
program
试点和
of the
扩区工
first
作。
line liberalization, second
二
line
是加
control
快推进
policy.
海关智慧
Second,
监管平台
we
建
will
设，
step
实
up
现
efforts to
精准的
advance
分
the
析、
development
顺势监管、
of a
无
smart
感通关。
oversight platform of
三
customs
是加快出台
in order to
海
facilitate
关对
smooth
海南
clearance.
自贸港的
Third,
监管
we
办法，
will step up
探
efforts
索
to
新
roll
型
out
的
an
海
oversight
关监管模式。
mechanism
谢谢。
for free trade port in
好，
Hainan
下一个问题，
and explore monitoring model
这边
of
中间
customs.
第三排吧
Thank。you.
I have two questions. My first is, do you have a forecast for export growth this year? Would you expect exports to grow this year? And secondly, you spoke about how trade with ASEAN countries is increasing rapidly. Can you give us some details about what products specifically the exports of what products to ASEAN are growing over the past 3 months? Thank you.
请翻译一下问题。
彭博社记者，我一共有2个问题。第一个问题是，我想问海关总署是否对今年全年的出口目标、出口增速有一个大致的展望？第二个问题，您刚刚提到中国与东盟国家的贸易呈现飞速增长的态势，能否详细介绍过去3个月具体在哪些产品上中国对东盟的贸易有所增长？谢谢。
感谢您的提问。
Thank you for your
您提
question.
的2个问题啊，我想首先回答第2个问题。
Let me take your second
中
question
国与
first.
东盟贸易的
China's
有关
trade
的
with
情况。
ASEAN countries.
那么2013年的时候，
In
习近平主席提出建设更为紧密的
President Xi Jinping proposed the
东
building
盟命运
of
共
an
同
even
体的
closer
重大
community
倡议。
with a shared future
那么
between
10年
China
来
and ASEAN.
我国与
Over the
东盟
past
贸易
10
年均
years,
增长
Our annual
9.9%，
trade growth
快于
rate
我国
increased by
整体的
9.9%,
年均增速
faster than
4.3个百分点。
China's
东盟与我国
national
第3大
average,
贸易
in
伙伴
particular
跃升为
4.3 percentage points
第1大贸易伙伴。
faster. China's
据海关统
ASEAN has
计，
become China's
那么今年
largest
一季
trading
度
partner.
我国对
In the
东盟的
first
进出口
quarter,
1.56万亿元，
trade with ASEAN
同比增
countries
长了
was 1.56
16.1%，
trillion yuan, increasing by
高于整体
16.1%,
增速
faster
11.3个百分点。
11.3 percentage points
具体来看呢，
faster than the
我
national
国与东盟贸易
average.
的快速增长，
More
主
specifically,
要拉动因素有
the major
以下
driving
方面
force are as follows.
第一就是
First,
RCEP 政策的红利持续的
policy
释
dividends
放。
of RCEP
东盟是我国在
ASEAN
中的重要伙伴
is an important partner of
受益于
China.
RCEP
within
实施
RCEP
生效带来的政策红利。
We are all
我国与东
benefiting
盟的贸易往
from
来
the
持
entry
续
into
升温。
force of RCEP.
一季度，
In the
我国与
first
东盟进
quarter,
出口规模
our
占
trade
与
with
RCEP
ASEAN
贸易伙伴外
accounts
贸规
for
模的50.8%。
50.8% of our
占比超过
trade
一
with
半。
RCEP member states.
二是产
More
业
than
链、
half,
供应
I
链
would
的
say.
联系呢更加紧密。
We are
我
having
国与东盟
closer
产业优势互补、
supply chain
产业链供应
industrial
链融
chain
合式发展
interactions.
加快推进，
We are more
带
integrated,
动了中间产品贸易规模的
which
保持增长。
brings
一季度，我国对
sustained
东盟
growth
出口
of
中间产品
intermediate intermediary products.
5310.8亿元，增长了
Our
17.9%。
trade in this aspect
占
was
我国中间产品出口的比重
531 billion
又提升了
RMB yuan, increasing by 11.9%, 1.7 percentage points faster than
三
last
是
year.
能源和农产品的合作
On energy and
更加深
agricultural
入。
cooperation,
我国与东盟
we
在
are working more
能源产
closely
品合
with
作
ASEAN countries.
方面不断加深。
We are deepening our
一季度我
cooperation
国自
with
东
ASEAN
盟进
countries
口的
in
能
these
源产品
aspects.
913.4 亿
We
元，
import
增长了 45.7%。
91.3 billion RMB yuan
我
of
国
energy
准入的
products.
东盟优质农
At the
产
same
品
time, we
是
are
不断的
also
增加。
stepping up in
一季度
import of high-quality agricultural
我国自
products.
东
In
盟
the
进
first
口
quarter,
农
we
产品
imported
540.3亿元，
54
增长了
billion RMB yuan of
17.4%。
agricultural products, increasing by 17.4% year
今
on year.
年的1月8日起，
Since the
我国
beginning
优
of
化了
since
中外人员
January
往来
the
管理
8th,
措施，
we
陆路
have
边境口岸的
improved
通行效率呢
interflow
带动了我国
of
与
personnel
东盟边境的
which
贸易
contributed
恢复性增长。
to border
一季度
trade
我国以
between China and ASEAN
边境
countries.
贸易对东盟的
In
进
terms
出
of
口
border trade,
达到了
China's trade with ASEAN countries
386.8 亿
reached
元，增长了
38.6 billion RMB yuan,
3%。
increasing by
中国和东盟啊都是
100.23%.
互为重要的贸易
China
伙
and
伴。
ASEAN are each other's
随着
important trading
阿塞姆
partners.
生效实施的红利持
As
续的
we
释放，
deepen the implementation of
以及中国东盟
RCEP
自
and
贸区
enjoy
3.0版
its
谈判进程的
dividend
加快
as
推
we
进，
step up efforts
双
to
方经贸合作有望继续保持
continue
良
the
好的态势。
upgrade of free trade
关于您刚才提
area
到的
between China and
这
ASEAN,
个
we
今年的
expect
全年的
even better
出口
performance in
目标
terms
问
of
题
trade. With
刚才
regard
已
to
经提到
our forecast for the whole
今
year,
年啊，我国外贸面临的外部形势
As I
还
said,
是严峻复杂的。
we do
当前
face
最主要的
serious
制约因素啊可能就是
situation
外需的走弱，
globally,
同时呢，也
most
叠加了
particularly a
地缘
weak
政治
external demand coupled
等
by
各方面的因素
geopolitical
的影响。
factors and others.
尽管如此啊，刚才也谈到，我们的
Regardless,
经济
we
还是有很强的韧性，外
still
贸
see
也展现出
strong
较强
resilience in
的
China's
韧性。
economy and also in China's
那么
trade.
综合研判呢，我们认为
Our
今
assessment
年
is
实
that
现
this
这个
year
外贸促稳提质的目标
we will be
还是
able
有支撑的。
to improve the
同时呢
quality
我们也将
of this
按
year's
照
trade
咱们
and
国务院的部
step
署
and increase trade this year.
做
We will work in
做好
line with the
我们的
decisions
海关
of
的
the
工
State
作，
Council
为
and do what we
推
should
动
do
外贸
at the
的
administration
稳规模和优结构
in order to
做出我们的
stabilize
贡献。
trade and improve
谢谢。
its structure. Thank you.
好，下一个问题，
Next
这
question,
边第
please.
4排。
谢谢主持人。香港紫金杂志记者
Thank
提问：今年是共建“一带一路”倡议提
This
出
year
10周
marks
年，
the 10th
一季
anniversary
度我
of
国与“一带一路”沿
the
线
Belt and
国家
Road
外贸增速
Initiative.
高于整体，继续保
Trade
持
with
良好的
Belt
增
and
长
Road
势
partner
头。
countries
请问具体有
is
哪些
higher,
亮点？
is faster than
同时，
average.
海关在推
What
进
are the
共建“一带
highlights?
一路”方面有哪些
What
新举
have your
措？谢谢。
administration done in terms of trade with
感
Belt
谢
and
您
Road partner
的提问
countries?
今年是习近平
Thank
总
you
书
for
记
your
提出
question.
“一带一路”
This
倡议的
year
10周年。
marks the 10th anniversary
首
of
先说10
President
年
Xi
来啊，
Jinping's
我国对“一带一
proposal
路”
of the Belt and Road
沿
Initiative.
线国家的进出口
Over the
占我
past
国外贸
10
整体的
years,
比重，已经从2013年的
the
25%
overall
显
percentage
著提
of
升
our
到
trade with the
2022
Belt
年
and
的
Road
32.9%。
countries has increased from
今年一季度呢
25% to
我国对沿线
32.9%.
国家进出口
In the
3.43
first
万亿
quarter,
元，同比也增长了
our trade
16.8%，
reached
较
3.43
同期我
trillion
国外
yuan,
贸的
increased by
整体增速
11.8%,
高了12个百分点。
12 percentage
其
points
中
than
呢，
our
出口是
overall trade increase.
2.04万亿元，增长
Among them, export was
25.3%，
2.04
进口
trillion,
1.39万亿
and
元，
import was
增长了
1.39 trillion, up by
6.3%。
6.3%.
至于亮点和特点，我们分析
As
主要
for
有以下
highlights,
4个方面：
I think
一
there
是
are
贸
mainly
易
in the
更趋
following
平衡，
several
对沿线的主要地区
features.
均实现了稳健的增长。一季
We
度
have reached
我国对沿线
stable
的
growth
东南亚、
in key areas.
西亚、北非、
To
中亚、南亚等区
ASEAN,
域进出口同比分
Southern
别增长
Asia,
了
Central Asia
16.1%、
of trade increased by
12.5%
16.1%,
32.2%
12.5%, and 32.2%, as well as
其中呢，对阿联酋、土
4.1%.
耳其
Our
和哈萨
export
克斯坦
to
等国家的进出
Saudi
口
Arabia
分别增长了
and
21.9%、
Kazakhstan and other countries
33.6%
increased by
和
21.9%,
36.7%。
33.6%, and
第二个方面呢，就是产业
36.7%.
链、供应链的衔接更加的畅通，
The second
进出口产品的
feature is
互
our
补性增强。
connectivity is better.
一季度 我国对沿线国家出口中间产品 1.1 万亿元，同比增长了 18.2%， 占同期我国对沿线国家出口总值的 54%， 其中汽车零配件、锂电池、电气控制装置和音视频设备零件出口的增速分别达到了 40.5%、50.3%、23.9% 和 21%。同期能源产品、农产品进口稳步增长，分别进口 5845.7 亿元、926.6亿元，增速分别为 18.8%、16.6%。第三个方面就是互联互通更便捷，陆路运输贸易显著增长。“一带一路”倡议提出10年间，我国与沿线国家的互联互通效应日益凸显，中欧班列、中老铁路、西部陆海新通道等持续发力，为我国与沿线国家的经贸往来注入了新动能。今年1季度，我国以铁路、公路运输方式对沿线国家的进出口分别增长了 24.6% 和 61.8%。四是投资和基建项目合作更加深入，带动了相关领域的出口。那么“一带一路”倡议提出10年来，我国与沿线国家深化传统基础设施项目合作，促进新型基础设施项目合作，打造了一批标志性的工程，有力带动了我国对部分沿线国家相关领域的出口。今年1季度，我国以对外承包方式对东盟、孟加拉国、中亚5国出口分别增长 92.9%、103.8% 和 74.3%。海关总署认真的学习贯彻习近平总书记关于推动共建“一带一路”高质量发展的重要讲话精神。近期开展了以下几方面的工作：一是积极的推动优质农产品和食品的进口。1季度与共建“一带一路”国家签署了海关检验检疫合作文件是13份，其中农食产品的准入协议是8份。2是继续开展这个贸易便利化的合作。与伊朗海关署签署了国际贸易单一窗口合作谅解备忘录，与菲律宾、哥斯达黎加签署了 AEO 的互认安排。3是大力提升口岸的软硬件水平，优化“一带一路”海关信息共享交换平台，确保中哈关铁通项目稳定运行，促进与“一带一路”沿线国家的贸易便利化水平，服务高质量共建“一带一路”。也是海关总署今年的6项重点工作之一。那么下一步海关将积极参加第3届“一带一路”国际合作高峰论坛有关工作，升级发展与共建国家和地区多双边的合作机制，大力推动贸易安全与便利以及检验检疫等领域的合作，为推动共建“一带一路”高质量发展做出海关应有的贡献。谢谢。
请大家继续提问。
Next question, please.
中间最后这位女记者。
北京广播电视台记者提问：我们注意到近年来，我国新能源汽车、锂电池、太阳能电池等绿色低碳产品出口表现较好，成为我国外贸出口的一个新的增长点。想请您介绍一下1季度我国绿色低碳产品的出口情况。谢谢。
Please
谢谢您的提问这也是一个大家比较关注的问题。近年来全球对新能源绿色低碳领域的重视程度逐步的提高，国际市场的旺盛需求也带动我国绿色低碳产品出口增长。1季度我国的电动载人汽车、锂电池、太阳能电池，也就是大家统称的新3样，合计出口 2646.9 亿元，同比增长了 66.9%。
trillion yuan,
占我国
increased
出
by
口的比重
66.9%
同比提升
year-on-year,
了 1.7个百分点，达到了 4.7%。
taking up 4.7% of our export total,
新三样出口
1.7
主要有
percentage point
以
higher
下
than
几个
last
特
year.
点：一是对整
The
体出
export
口
of
的
these three kind of products have
增
the
长的
following
拉动力
features.
持续
The
提升。
first is that it
去
has
年呢，新三样
greater
拉动我国出
contribution
口
to our
的
export
整体
growth.
增长是
In
1.7个百分
2022,
点。那么今年以
the
来，
overall
拉动作
export
用
growth
呢
of these
进一步
three
的增大。
products
一
increased by
季度
1.7
拉动出
percentage
口的
point.
整体增长是
And
2个
in
百分点。
Q1, the contribution
二是对主要贸易
was
伙伴
2
出
percentage
口
point.
快速增长。
Second,
今年一季度
our export，
我国新三样
with
对全
main
球
trading partners
200多个
increased
国家和
rapidly.
地区
In
都
the
有
first
出口记
quarter,
录。
we have
其中
export
对
records
欧
with
盟、
over
美国、
200 countries
东
and
盟、
regions
韩国
in
和英
terms
国
of trade
这
of
个
these three
前5大市
products.
场出口分别增长了
ASEAN, ROK,
88.7%、
and UK are
88.1%、
top 5 markets of export,
103.5%、
and the export increased by 88.7%,
121.7%
88.1%, 103.5%, 121.7%,
规模
and
合计占新三样
118.2%
出口总值
respectively
的
for these two markets,
71.6%。
taking up 71.6% of
三是各类外贸
export
主体的出口
Third,
竞相发力。那么一
different
季度，民营
market
企业、
entities
外商投
all
资企
began to
业、
play a part.
国有企业等经营主体
With
出
greater
口新三
vitality.
样
In the first
都实现了
quarter,
快速的增长，
private enterprises,
增速分别
foreign
达到
investment companies, and SOEs have all registered rapid growth in terms of export, reaching
141.9%。
79.3%,
那么其中民营
49.9%,
企业
and
占新三样出口总值的
121.9%. Among them, private enterprises
65.4%，
export
比重较去年同期提升了 4.5个百分
4.5
点，
percentage point higher
那么
than
也高
last
于
year
民营
over
企
the
业
same
占出
period,
口总体的比重。
and also higher than the overall
四是
export of
电动载人汽车
new energy
领跑
products.
新三样。
Fourth,
一季度电动载人汽车出
electric
口是
passenger cars
647.5亿元，
tops
增长了
the trade of these three kind of products. In the first
122.3%，
quarter, the
增速
export of
在
electric
新三样中
vehicles
最快，
was
同时呢，
64.75
占我国
trillion,
汽车出口的
increased
比
by
重也提升了
122.3%.
5.1个百分点，
It registered the
达到了
fastest growth rate among
43.9%。
the trade of these three
同期，
products,
在
taking
国外
up
电动汽车和储能市场需求旺盛等
43.9%
多
of
重
the
因素的
export
推动
of
下，锂电池的
automobiles
出口
total,
1097.9亿元，增速达到
In the same period,
94.3%。太阳能电池的出口
the export
突
of
破了
lithium
900 亿
battery
元，
reached
增长了
109.79 trillion yuan.
23.6%。
The increase, the
作为增长
growth
的
rate
新
was
动能，那么新三样产
94.3%.
品体现了我
The
国出口
export of solar
质的
cell
有
exceeded
效
90
质的
billion
有效
yuan,
提升
up by
和量的合理的
23.6%.
增长，
So they
也
have
为全
provided
球
new
的
driving
这种
force
绿
for
色低碳
export
转型做出
and
了中国的
make
积
sure
极的
that our
贡
foreign
献。
trade is increasing
谢谢
in quality and quantity, making
大家还
contribution
可
to
以继续
global
提
green
问。
and low carbon transition.
好，这
Thank
位
you.
记者。
Next question, please.
谢谢主持人。澎湃新闻记者提问：近日，国常会提出要想方设法稳住对发达经济体出口，那引导企业深入开展发展中国家市场和东盟等区域市场。那请问一季度我国对相关经济体出口情况如何？另外，在引导企业方面有哪些具体举措？谢谢。
谢
谢您的提问。
Thank you for your question.
欧盟、美国和
The
日本
EU,
等
the
是我国
US,
的
and Japan
传统的外贸市场。
are traditional
2022
export markets
年呢，
of China.
对上述经济体的出口
Last year,
合计也占到
export
我国出
to
口比
these
重的
three places account
36.6%。
for, in total,
同期呢，对包括东盟国家
36.6%.
在内的“一带一路”沿线国家出口占我
Export
国出
to
口比重
ASEAN
的
countries account for
32.9%。
32.9%.
那么我们国家的区域市场进一步的开拓发展，同
China's
时也
export
更加的
markets
均衡。
is becoming
今年以
more
来呢，我
diversified
国家的出
and
口呢
balanced.
整体是稳中向好。那么一
We
季
are
度呢，同
making
比增长了
steady and
8.4%。
improving performance.
对前10大
in trade
出口市场大部分都保持了
We
正的增长，其中
registered positive
对
growth
东盟、
in our trade
日本、欧
with
盟
most
出口
of
分别
our
增
10
长
top trading
28%、
partners.
5.3%、
US, Japan, and EU
0.3%。对
trade
韩
grew
国、
by
印度和墨西哥等出口增速
trade with
超过
ASEAN,
了2位数，
Japan, and EU grew by 28, 5.3, and
总体上看
0.3% respectively.
一直以来，我国不断拓展市场，
And our trade
取得了
with other developing
必须的
countries
成效。
or major markets are also increasing. which means the structure and balance of our foreign trade is better. You mentioned the executive meeting on policy measures on foreign trade. We in the administration have always been fulfilling our duty and looking into measures on how to help companies and improve foreign trade. Going forward, we need to faithfully deliver on the decisions of the State Council and carry out researches with regard to the needs of companies in order to provide more targeted and effective support and services for companies. That is how we will do our best to improve the structure and quality of foreign trade.
那好，最后一个问题，这边。
谢谢主持人，吕司长你好，我是新华社记者。我们都知道民营经济在国民经济中的地位和作用十分的重要。今年两会期间，围绕民营经济健康发展、健康发展和高质量发展的一系列重要部署呢。
There have been important decisions made during the two sessions on private businesses. These are reassurances for private businesses. You also mentioned that average growth rate of trade by private businesses is still faster than the national average. What do you think are the bright spots of private businesses? Thank you. Your question actually captures the bright spots of China's foreign trade. Over the years, private companies, guided by the new development philosophy, are pursuing high-quality development. On foreign trade, for 4 years in a row, private businesses have been the major driving force for China's trade. Last year, they account for 50.9% of our total trade. For the first time ever, their share is more than 50%. In the first quarter, import and export was 5.18 trillion yuan, accounting for 52.4%. Let me be more specific. First, both the number of businesses and the scale of trade are increasing. In the first quarter, private businesses engaging in foreign trade were 384,000, increasing by 7.5%. The value of their import increased by 14.4%, 9.6 percentage points faster than the national average. In particular, export grew by 18.5% and import by 6.4%. Second, markets are more diversified. In the first quarter, private businesses are engaging in trade with Belt and Road partner countries and other member states of RCEP. The trade was 2.01 trillion yuan, 1.61 trillion yuan, respectively, increasing by 27.9% and 21.1%, lifting China's trade with these countries or regions. Private businesses trade with the EU and with the US also account for more than half of China's total trade, namely 51.4% and 54.9% respectively. Third, on traditional and green products, in the first quarter, export of labor-intensive products were 788.9 billion yuan. Agricultural products, 123.8 billion yuan, accounting for 83.3% and 76.7% respectively. In the first quarter, the aggregate export of new energy vehicles, lithium battery and solar-powered batteries shot up by 79.3%. Fourth, import of primary products and consumption products is also increasing. In the first quarter, import of iron ore sand, 92.7 billion yuan, copper ore sand, 28.1 billion yuan, coal, 45.1 billion yuan, increasing by 26.1% and 131.9% respectively. Import of consumption goods, 222 billion yuan, increasing by 18.5%.
在畅通物
We
流、
in the
降低成
administration
本、
will
优化服务
continue
等方面
to
呢，
deliver on the
推出了
two-on
一些措施，
swervings, two-on
营造更
swerving
好的
lease,
通商环
and
境，
roll out
为
policy
民营企
measures
业
to reduce costs,
在内的外贸企业
facilitate
更好发展，
logistics, and improve
更好服务。
services in order
下一
to
步呢，
better
我们
serve
将
our
继续
companies
做好
and
这
advance
方面的
their
工作。
high-quality development.
谢谢。
We will do our best.
好，
Thank
那
you.
今天的发布会
This is
就
the end
到
of
这
our
里，
press
感谢
conference.
吕司长，
Thank you very
也
much,
感谢各位媒
Mr.
体朋友，
Spokesperson.
大家再见。
Thank you all.